All right, welcome back. So now that we've done the cheek, and I've only done the right side of my face, what I do is I do this whole side of my face and then I do this whole side of my face. So now we're going to go up into the pterygoid. Pterygoids are up here, you know, like the nasal folds. You can see like the wrinkles right here, all that sort of stuff. This area actually has a channel that goes up to the sinuses up here. That's the channel we're looking for. Now this channel is very small, so you don't want to use your big fingers like any of the big ones. You want to use your pinky because that's the smallest and it will fit most likely into this channel. This is also a part where you get a lot of that like pinching because it's so tight right here. So we're going to go very slow and ABG, always be gentle. So I'm going to get ready. I'm going to go here. I'm going to feel that little channel. There's tissue here, there's tissue here, and then you feel that little tiny channel. And I'm going to sit and hold and breathe. I'm going to adjust to get into the channel. Find the channel. Use this hand as doing the motion downwards. We're being very gentle. And I'm just going to sit and hold. As I'm going in there, I'm feeling a stretch, and that stretch is what you're looking for, but as we've already talked about, always be gentle. That stretch doesn't need to hurt. That stretch is just supposed to feel like this little bit like you're moving through tissue. So like it's going to be like this is that little channel. You're just going to sit and press in that little channel, and then slowly that channel will just kind of open up, and you can get all the way up into here. If you can't get all the way up there this first time, don't worry about it. This is what our practice is right now, is not something that you just do once. Now, if you do just once, you're already ahead of like 95% of the universe. If you do it regularly, you're definitely one of the 1%. So we just sit and hold, and I can already feel the difference here. I'm gonna go in one more time. And see, I've gotten all the way up to here with my finger inside. That's from following that channel up. And again, I don't know if you can see it, but like this whole side of my face feels so much softer than this side does. Like it's just way more soft and supple. It doesn't, this side feels like firmer. This one's just soft. And that's what we're doing, is we're sitting, we're relaxing everything. So we've done the cheek, we've done up top. Now we're gonna do underneath here. How do we do underneath there? Well, you reach inside. Now, this is one that I actually like using the same side hand as the side that I'm working on. And what we're working on right now is we're actually gonna go underneath the tongue, and there's a little attachment down there. And we're gonna go to that attachment, and we're gonna start at the front of the mouth and swipe, and then swipe, and then swipe, and then swipe, and then swipe. So we're starting at the front of the mouth, and we're working backwards to the portion of the mouth where you feel the gag reflex. And we're doing it ABG, always be gentle. I'm gonna use the same hand as the side that I'm working on. We have to support it. So for the rest of the massage, you don't really have to support any of the outside of the face. For this portion, you do, because this is such a delicate area. We don't want to poke down. We want to come in contact with the point that's holding the tongue and then swipe away, not down. So we're going to support it. First off, I'm going to feel down here, because you can always explore. Exploring and like playing around with what's going on in your body and feeling it and checking in with it is very important for mindfulness and for knowing if there's ever something wrong. So I'm gonna feel. I'm feeling for tension. I'm just kind of massaging from the outside, making it comfortable. Now, how am I massaging from the outside? I'm using the pads of my fingers still, and I'm doing more pressure than I would on the inside of the mouth. Like I'm doing, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm probably doing like a 2 pressure. Like I'm actually, whereas inside the mouth, I do like a 1 pressure. So I'm actually giving it pressure and just enjoying touching my throat. Jesus Christ, it feels so nice and comforting. And if you have any trauma in this area from being choked or from anything else like that, getting used to touching your own throat is going to be an essential part of being able to move through a lot of those feelings and being able to relax this area and have a more free-flowing and enjoyable like experience with your mouth and your throat and your body. So we're going to support. I'm supporting the side I'm working on. I'm going to breathe. Because remember, your body is not going to relax unless you are. Taking my same side hand at the front. All right, so a couple of things I noticed while I'm in there. I started feeling like a nail, and so I adjusted the way that I was touching, and I started using this side of my finger. So instead of here, because I was feeling my nail, I'm using the side right here while I'm doing this technique, or I'm using this side right here. So it's the side instead of right here because of the angle of what I'm doing. I started at the front. You could see me working backwards all the way to the back, and then once I hit the back, then I started working all the way up to the front. Now, when you hit the back, you might feel a gag reflex. That is completely normal. You can actually sit and hold very gently there and see if it goes away. Because what happens is you get super, super tight underneath your tongue, and it causes, so your tongue actually attaches to your occiput, and so it can cause pain up here, and then it attaches down in here, so it can cause you, here, and then, I mean, there's so many things that happen with your tongue from not being able to speak your truth, from having trauma, from having, emotions, or like having to hold your jaw open too long in order to be at a dentist, or somebody going in and like hitting you, or like there's so much that's going on in this mouth, and that's specifically related to your mouth and to the tongue. So I went through, I supported all the way from the front, all the way to the back. I went from the back all the way up to the front. And that is what we do on that side of the tongue. Once we've done this whole side, and we've done this whole side, we're going to be doing tongue aerobics.